Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the second video we've got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors. Check it out. We got plenty of extra wallets and an address and to feedback. Some of the feedback that you've been giving us is, hey, you know, Joe, I see you got like the kind of metallic ones and plastic ones. Do you have like a leather one? Yeah, they've got different flaps that you can add to the box wallet. Another feedback that we've got that is some of you have said is, well, what if I have more than 5 or 6 cards? And I say, don't do that. Cut down your cards to 5 or 6 like I have. It has made my life incredibly much easier.
Costco
But
membership, Sam's Club.
if you're a stubborn asshole, don't you worry. Extra's got you covered. They have the, what is this called?
More traditional bifold wallet.
Bifold wallets, your traditional bifold wallet. If you want to be an old fart, an old man, an old grandpa, you can still do that.
You don't look as cool, though. Look
it
at
smells
that.
so good. Yeah. But hey, Extra gives you the choice, guys. So check them out. Thank you, Extra, for working with us as always. And click those links down below. And AJS News, we were on vacation for spring break, so obviously everything got moved over. Horizon, we're hoping to film later on today or tomorrow, so we can concentrate then on Elden Ring and just get right back up to, catch up. And thankfully, April's right around the corner, and there's really nothing in April. So hopefully that will be the thing that we can get back on track and caught up. Thank you for bearing with us as well. So, okay, cool. Now, let's go and figure out what's been happening in the gaming news. Part dos.
You mentioned Elden Ring. People have figured out how to cheat in Elden Ring. And in PvP, they can make the sky explode and then make you explode and like hit you with 8 billion rocks. And
I thought you were talking about the rock, how they just farm. That's cheating, in my opinion.
oh,
You mean the thing that we did, Joe?
For once, yeah.
that's not nearly as
check
bad
it
as this guy who can make the whole world light on fire. There's a couple videos that we can play up there. But cheaters have been a problem in before, and it's just
a single player. Well, I guess there is multiplayer.
you can invade.
aspects.
You can invade and do stuff like that.
Oh, fuck that. God
Invading
damn it.
is usually happens when you invade somebody and
You
then
can turn that off.
you can. And then 3 buddies they've turned themselves into bushes and you look around and you're like, hey, where are they? And you step in the wrong place and they go, ha, I got you. And then they murder you. In better Elden Ring news, they have hit the 12 million copies mark.
Hey, Babu Freak.
It is a lot. So that's in less than 3 weeks, they've sold 12 million copies.
12 million.
I mean, this is
God damn.
Dark Souls 3.
To anybody saying Dark Souls is a niche game, well, not no more. Not no more.
And so Dark Souls 3 took at least a couple months to sell even 3 million copies. So this is really, really great. They've said that they're going to continue to develop this brand, and they said that they're going to bring it out beyond video games. Now, we don't know what that means yet. It could be TV show,
board game, maybe
comics.
board games, comics.
Could be anything.
TV show. These stories, I don't know if really they're all that fascinating, to be honest with you. But who knows? You give it to the right animator, you give it to the right story writers, and I'm saying that after they've already written the story of the game, then you can come up with something super creative and compelling. But the magic of Elden Ring is quite clearly its gameplay.
Yeah.
And its boss design. So there's definitely cool designs behind the game. And I would like to see those designs show up in animation
It'd be
something.
horrifying.
Ooh, in live action, that would be fucking crazy if they would
I
ever
wanna see
do something
animation.
like that.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll have to see what they do, but massive success. And so
Easily the best-selling game of February and second best launch of any game in the past 12 months in the U.S.
So absolutely killing it. We got bad news if you're going to be a Steam Deck owner and you want to play Halo. Microsoft has revealed that you're not going to be able to play.
Can't do it.
They just can't do it.
No, do it.
And it's due to the anti-cheat that's built on there. They don't want to run anything on Linux. So as of right now, it will not be available. I mean, there's still a massive list that you can play on your Steam Deck. Everything that we've seen makes it look really cool for people who want to play PC games on the go or something different. But
Don't
no
knock
Halo.
it. All right,
No
don't
Halo.
knock it. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
And so, according to Epic CEO Tim Sweeney, we don't have confidence that we'd be able to combat cheating at a scale under a wide array of kernel configurations, including custom ones. So it's just another person's just like, look, just because of the way this thing runs, and we want to run these anti-cheat programs, it's just not going to work. But you probably, I don't know. I think the average Steam Deck user is probably not using it for Halo. We also got a little bit of an update from Dying Light 2. There was an item that made weapons almost unbreakable and made the game, significantly more fun because you wouldn't have to go around doing that. Well, they patched it out and everyone's pissed. So they're like, wait a minute, this thing's too powerful.
No,
You're
this
supposed
is
to
fun.
be. Yeah. The
The
correct
no
charm,
fun league.
yeah, is no longer going to be in there. People are a little upset, but I don't know. Of all the gripes I had with the game, I don't think that the Korok charm was real high on the list. We'll have to see if they do anything about, the zombies in the zombie game. There are zombies in this zombie game, right?
Yes,
Little bit. It's like I thought
if
I
you
saw
fall
one
down,
around the corner, maybe.
if you fall down, which that happens to me a lot. So.
Yeah, they're there.
Parkour.
They're just, they're less of a threat. We also got interesting news about the studio working on Perfect Dark, a game that I absolutely loved growing up. The
Laptop
initiative,
guns.
yeah. There's a wave of staff departures. According to LinkedIn, this says 50% of the studio's core development team has left in the last year. We've got some major departures.
shit.
This is a lot.
I mean, that's bad news.
That's
That's catastrophic.
Yeah.
Wow.
So writers, directors, engineers, QA staff, all
the
leaving in the
fuck
last
is going
year.
on at Rare? Is that Rare?
No,
Or no, that's a different
Yeah,
company
it's
that
called
was taking
Initiative.
it over.
Yeah.
I'm no longer excited for that one. That might end up being a disaster and
Yeah.
tarnishing the Perfect Dark
Perfect season.
Perfect season legacy. But who knows? Maybe they might be able to pull it together. You got to wonder if maybe Jason Schreier can get a hold of some of those people. Hey, why'd you leave? Why so many people leave?
We've got some things from people, saying that they were frustrated, they didn't feel heard. One employee said making games is hard enough, let alone when you feel like you can't get through people making decisions that affect
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
So it's just like basic, gripes, but on a massive scale, it doesn't look good for the game. And I can almost guarantee you're going to feel it as you're playing the game. It's like, hey, this feels disjointed. It's like, oh yeah, because it is. Like, 7 different teams worked on it.
I feel like giving up. Funny you mentioned that. So did half of the employees.
Yeah, the development team. Yeah. We got news from Riot Games. They are going to invest in Fortiche Production, the studio that did Arcane for them. Massive hit for Netflix.
Oh, good.
And so the animation studio sees a pair of Riot executives added to its board of directors. Hopefully, not the Riot executives that were farting in people's mouths.
Yeah.
I will always bring that up because
He's
those people
still
still
there.
work
'Cause
there.
it's funny.
'Cause
He's still
funny
there,
and they
that's why.
still work there. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It could simultaneously be a good thing and a bad thing. I like giving studios some independent creativeness because that's main reason why Arcane was successful is because of that fucking team, not necessarily Riot. So you're bringing in more Riot influence, more Riot wants, and I hope that's going to result in net positive rather than stifling creativity and putting restrictions and things like that. So we'll see which way it works out. I want them to inject them full of money and talent and more employees and leave them alone because they need a bigger team if they're going to crank out these animations at the rate that I would like.
Yeah, I want a new season every 2 weeks.
Every
Damn.
year.
2 weeks ideally, maybe 3
2
weeks. I'll
weeks.
give you 3. I'll give you 3
Every year.
Yeah, we want
2
new
years
seasons all
max.
The time.
Can't go any longer than that.
They can milk that thing forever. All right, we finally have a resolution to the long-going Dr.Disrespect versus Twitch
Holy
saga.
shit! Okay, finally. So
Tell me,
what
tell me.
happened? Yeah, give me all the nitty gritty details. What was it? What was the secret?
It doesn't sound.
No, I have resolved my legal dispute with Twitch. No party admits any wrongdoing. That's what you're gonna get.
What?
Son of a bitch. Well, no, actually, based on that, no party admits any wrongdoing. I have resolved my dispute. To me, that sounds like it was the rumors about he was trying to negotiate a better deal using Mixer, saying, well, Mixer's going to give me this much, Mixer's going to do this. Well, then Mixer and Twitch is like, okay, we'll raise this. Don't worry about it. We'll do this. And basically false pretense. And then Mixer shut down, and he was like, oh, shit. And then Twitch was like, you motherfucker, lied to us. You deceptive. I don't know. That's kind of allegedly. That's the fucking thing that I get, that he wanted to get more money out of him. Whatever. The guy's entertaining. If he wants to ask for more money, not any problem, because I'm sure the other talents that were working with Twitch at the time, going to Mixer, going to Twitch, were making buku bucks. He wants to make buku bucks too. Fine, if they think he's worth that. But when you're lying, when you're creating false pretense, that shit bothers me. Yeah. We don't know if that's what happened. But it is resolved. Officially, he's obviously not going back to Twitch.
No,
right?
He's clearly. So he tweeted that he specifically, he will not be going back to Twitch, and he can't because he currently has an exclusivity deal with YouTube, and that's probably what got him in trouble. Is like, look, you got contracts. Stop trying to get around your contracts. Mm-hmm. This is not the only Dr.Disrespect news that we have for you, though.
Okay. What is
Dr.Disrespect is selling NFT beta access to his game that does not exist yet. He's going to sell 10,000 Founders Access Pass NFTs for $50
bucks each.
Yeah.
Disappointed! Disrespect! The disrespect. Fuck you! What the fuck, Dr. Disrespect? Are you kidding me? Dr. Disrespect's backing NFTs in video games? And he's selling NFTs in his fucking games? Are you fucking kidding me?
This is what we're
You're
trying
turning
to
him
avoid.
into a positive thing and a fucking... oh, man. I don't know. That's... No. No, I can't support that. Fuck you, Dr. Disrespect. Fuck NFTs in gaming. They're fucking pointless. There are other ways. If you need money to fucking develop your game, do a motherfucking Kickstarter. Do something different. But do not continue to encourage NFTs to help make NFTs a thing in gaming. That is fucking false hype. That is crypto bro bullshit. That is greed. That is give me more money. And let's create a fucking economy where I can take a percentage of every goddamn fucking transaction that goes down while I earn passive income. Come on, man. Dude, not cool. Not cool, Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
So it fits right in line with his persona. All right.
Did
Yeah,
he
you're just
say-
trolling us.
what
You're
did
just
he
trolling
say?
us.
What did he
You're
say?
just trolling.
We know, they said that it's going to get you access to the game. We know all the things that it's going to do. It's going to act as your identity within the
I don't give a
Midnight
fuck.
Society.
You could do that all without encouraging NFTs in our video
You
games.
can register honestly, if you just did a registered account and just say, look, we're looking to raise money for the company.
Yeah.
This
You
would
want to be a founder? Give me $1,000. Boom. That's fine.
Super easy to do. Instead, they're going the NFT route. And what makes me worried about this and what makes everyone else worried about this is like, all right, well, the founders are going to get NFTs. How much within the game's development, which is happening right now, is going to include all those things? Are we going to get like a full Counter-Strike system where there's all sorts of things that you can sell and trade and they're all going to be NFT based? Like, I don't want any part of that game if that's
Well,
No,
that
I don't
sounds
want
like he
any
just
part
wants
of
to
it.
make it
Any of his games
enticing.
anymore. If they're NFT-based games, fuck off. Fuck that shit. And yeah, now that lends a little bit of credibility to what I assume happened, where it was contractual bullshit, where he was probably negotiating on false pretense.
Reddit has not been super pleased about this reveal,
Good.
even in the specific games
Fuck 'em.
subreddits. What one guy said, to be quite honest, I couldn't give two shits about cosmetic NFTs, but why is this the first thing revealed about the game? It
Nah,
just,
fuck 'em.
it just
exactly.
reeks consumers should be sold on the game for its gameplay and not
I'll tell you why.
profitability.
Money!
Yeah, money.
Didn't he leave
not
because
money in a
he
good
wanted
way.
to make a better,
Like, you could have done
better
anything.
For,
You could.
better for gaming. That's why
Yeah.
he wanted to make his own company. Now,
Yeah.
first thing
Kickstart it.
reveal NFTs.
Indiegogo it.
Why?
Do a Star fucking Citizen it if you feel like it, right?
Oh, how dare
At
you?
least they're being upfront. They're like, give me $20,000 for this goddamn star and space in a game
least-
and a fucking ship. And
got
people
a
do
metal,
it.
You got a metal
People
card.
fucking do it.
That
No, I
counts.
lost that metal
Oh,
card
well,
years ago. I don't know where it's at. I think we had it here at some point,
We
and
did.
it dematerialized.
Yeah, I never saw it here.
You
I
know,
don't know what happened.
I
thought
don't
we-
want
I don't
the
remember.
fucking NFTs to become a thing in the game. And anybody that's supporting NFTs in gaming
Scam.
reeks. It's fucking bullshit.
NFTs are
Scam
scams.
hype
no
scam.
fucking thanks.
No. Fuck you,
You're
Dr.
like,
Disrespect.
oh yeah, these are gonna be amazing.
Get the fuck
and then
out of here with your
sell.
game. Nobody gives a shit about it anymore. You done fucked up. So, reverse your announcement. Say, nah, we're not gonna fuck around with NFTs, but we do need your help to fund our game. No problem. I got your back.
I love first-person shooters. Let's fucking go. I'll toss you $50 for the development of the game as long as it
Yeah.
counts as me buying the game eventually. Totally fine with that.
No, this creating a whole fucking secondary economy where you're taking a piece of every goddamn thing and everybody is fucking lying to you about how valuable the fucking worthless piece of shit is so that they can make the most money, so that the next merchant makes the most money while I continue to make money off of all the other money. It's a goddamn pyramid scheme.
It is, but the sad part is, people are gonna buy it.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. It's gonna
Sure.
happen, and a lot of people are gonna buy it. Like,
Especially
all
if it's an
these-
influencer, you know,
Yeah.
like they did on the fucking Jimmy Fallon show. Like, look at these NFTs, and fucking Paris Hilton was showing them off.
Yes,
and
they're
celebrities
so
showing them off.
fucking
Fuck you. It's
cringy.
so fucking
It's
cringy.
it's an established economic theory.
Cringe, bro.
The greater fool theory. And there's almost no greater fool than Jimmy Fallon and Paris Hilton and all these other people.
Yes,
and now
but
Dr.
please.
Disrespect.
And so now all these people,
Thanks.
it's like, hey,
Take
look,
some advice from Paris.
you're going to make a ton of money doing it because you're going to find a bunch of people that are just dumber than you. And so there's one dummy, and then you got a bunch of other little dummies, and then so they can sell to even bigger dummies, and it makes it kind of like a triangle.
funnel.
It's a funnel, reverse
upside
funnel.
down.
It's not a pyramid; it's a reverse funnel. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is the sad part again. Is like people are gonna buy it, and then other companies are gonna be like, "Well, look at
Yeah.
what he did. Maybe we can do that too." No, don't
Ubisoft-
fucking do that.
Ubisoft
Don't
is
fucking
for
do that.
sure-
And look at what
yeah.
happened with Ubisoft. The backlash, and then this is the first thing you announce.
Yeah.
Like, have you learned anything?
No. He knows he's got his audience. Like, honestly, Dr. Disrespect knows that he only needs 10,000 because he was selling 10,000, right? He knows that he's got those 10,000 people hard. And because he's got those people, they're going to buy it immediately, whether they use the NFT thing or not. And like I said, the scariest thing is this is not one of those things that he's just going to like dip his toe in and pull it back out. If the company starts with NFT sales, I imagine that we will constantly have like NFTs will be in the battle pass. You got to pay $200 for their battle pass or whatever, and you get an NFT, but so it's totally worth it, bro.
Picture.
Yeah, I just no thanks. I'm not interested at all.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah,
we
no,
mentioned battle
Sam.
passes. You want to talk about Tinytina?
Oh, yeah, so Tinytina
Don't
has...
say there's
them-
NFTs in that too.
No, it's just a battle pass with different content, and I mean they detailed some of it. 4 different content updates. For me, battle passes, I need to see the game first. You know, I know it will feature crossplay at launch. That's pretty cool, and I'm excited about Tinytina. And on one hand, it's good because I want to know what is in the battle pass before I start to fucking consider it. A lot of people won't even bother to. They'll tell you the first 2 things, and then the rest you have no fucking idea exactly what it is. I don't like that kind of stuff. And honestly, you know, I need the first game to be good before I even consider a content pass for it. But yeah, so they released it. It's right around the corner here, March 25th, so next week. And so they detailed its season pass to, let's see, on March 9th, so a few weeks beforehand.
And that's a big get. I mean, we kind of glossed over it. Like, the crossplay available on PlayStation is a massive thing. And we've talked in news stories over the last couple of years where games are not available because PlayStation is an asshole about crossplay. Not that the game developers don't want it. They ask, and PlayStation goes, nah. They don't want any of that stuff. And PlayStation has constantly fought game developers saying, you can't do crossplay without giving us a bunch of money or some of these other things. So, you know, Randy was when he was tweeting out about this game's crossplay, you know, really proud of it. And that's actually a good thing. Borderlands 3 still doesn't have crossplay via PlayStation. And so he's like, they're trying to make it work, but
Yeah.
So you got the Mirror of Mystery, you basically kind of 5 levels, and then a fearsome boss at the end. You can buy each individually, or you could get the season pass where it's included in there. And then let's see, the 4th post-content drop, which is included in Season Pass, will introduce a new class that will join the other 6 the game launches with. So they're doing classes and things like that as well in the thing. But you know what? For Season Passes, I need to know whether I really enjoy the first game before I can go there. But I do appreciate it having it detailed ahead of time for me. Also, in other news, PlayStation suspends all sales and shipments in Russia in support of Ukraine. So not only can you not really do anything PlayStation related in Russia right now because of this, but they also donated $2 million to Ukraine in support of those affected by the Russian invasion, mainly for the refugees and the NGO Save the Children organization to support those particular organizations. And Nintendo has also followed up here and halted all sales and shipments in Russia, similar to PlayStation. So again, these are sanctions and suspensions of sales that are going to affect the Russian people, because I don't motherfucking think Putin is playing on his PS5 and his Nintendo in between false and shitty fucking reports from his generals that we can go into Ukraine and kick their ass and they'll welcome us, because clearly they were blowing smoke up his ass and lying to him the whole time. So yeah, it sucks because it hurts gamers, and I love gamers in Russia, and it's like where you can't fucking. I mean, what I'm confused is do we have any Russian viewers? I know Instagram was just announced to be blocked in Russia, and I saw a bunch of crying Russian influencers screaming about how they're no longer going to be able to use Instagram. But I'm wondering, is YouTube available there? Because I know YouTube is YouTube and Reddit available there. You know what I mean? But they might have their own versions that are way more popular than YouTube and Reddit that they get their own news from. But stuff like this, they're going to feel it. Now, is that going to make changes? Is it going to put pressure on Putin to stop the invasion and come to the negotiation table, because his people are getting annoyed that they can't fucking game, they can't fucking go to McDonald's. Did you see that? The fucking, there were mass rushes of people, and you're like, whoa, is this a mass protest against the war? No, this is to get cheeseburgers and.
That's what pictures of people with freezers completely filled with cheeseburgers.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy what's going on. It sucks that people, the Russian people are being hurt by this, but ultimately the power does lie with the people. Even if the Russian people think they don't have the power, they do, because if they would make it and then they get arrested. So it's like for 10 years, 15 years. That's what I'm saying. So it's like if you got a phone, if you go to YouTube and you just search what videos on YouTube, it would be much different than what's reported on Russian state TV. So I'm just so curious, does the average Russian have a dual, I could clearly tell the Russian TV is lying to me and I have this, or are all the apps blocked and they have alternative apps, sort of like China. China has alternative apps for all this other stuff, and then they block stuff that they don't like. I'm just curious about that, because if that wasn't the case, and the Russian people have access to YouTube, at least those can afford computers and I guess cell phones. Or smartphones at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, they're super well connected.
Then they can see what's going on for themselves. They're like, okay, what the fuck? Now I can't play my goddamn PlayStation, or I can't get any fucking games. What the fuck is going on? I'm just so curious.
Yeah, but they're just the issue is just that they're helpless, because it's like, what can they do about it?
Right.
You walk into the streets and you want to protest, go to jail.
True.
Look up anything on your phone?
Well, that's what you have to
Jail.
do. Then what I'm saying is you have to fucking organize amongst yourselves. You have to fucking come out with 30,000 people at once, 40,000 people at once. Okay, you want to arrest us? Arrest all of us. And then I think at that point they're like, fuck, we can't arrest all of you unless they want to fill up their prisons. I don't think that's possible. So whatever. What I want is Putin to fucking stop this invasion, go to the negotiation table, come up with something. I just don't want any more fucking people to die over goddamn, land. It sucks. An invasion of a sovereign country, it sucks. All right, so gaming companies also think it sucks because Nintendo and PlayStation suspended operations there as well. And you know what? Let's also give some acknowledgement to this fact that a lot of these companies are not really doing it more so because they have a bleeding heart and they want them to stop and all this other stuff. It's because, well, the sanctions themselves, they can't do business anyway.
It's a PR thing.
The fucking credit card companies, the payments. So they're already losing money, and at this point, it's almost like a PR move where it's like, well, we are suspending all sales. It's like
you're being forced to.
But you were forced to anyway, and the ways that you can get money are so
They want to get ahead of it,
tiny.
though. If we get ahead of it, we can make it our narrative.
Then make it look like, yeah, exactly. So, but I just wanted to mention that that's a thing too. Don't think that all these companies are like out there like, okay.
Yeah, because look at what we mentioned, Nintendo, bam, claimed.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. They don't fucking care.
Nintendo Japan is still doing that kind of shit.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you cover Nintendo games?
Claim.
It's because everything gets claimed and it gets removed from the internet, and they hate everybody.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is people are still like, why is Joe like the only channel when he does trailer reactions, he has to lower the thing and he always talking about cars. It's so annoying to me. And it's like, dude, it's because we are literally getting claimed. Yes, I know. I don't know why they only come after my channel. I think a lot of the other trailer reaction channels might already talk to like the studios and they put them on a white list, but we don't have their contact emails. We're not on a white list, so
or they're just getting claimed, or they're not big enough to go after. I mean,
yeah. So, anyways, we're not fucking lying. We get claimed all the time. Anyways, thank y'all guys so much for watching the second episode. Don't forget to watch the first episode. We want to say thanks again to our sponsors, the Extra Wallets. We've been promoting our box wallets because I think that's where it's at. They're freaking awesome. But for those of you who like to carry 15 cards, you can always grab the traditional bifold wallet.
Don't forget your tracker card too.
And
Find
if
your
you're
wallet.
forgetful like these guys, I'm also forgetful. But thankfully, my box wallet, I haven't forgotten. Oh, shit, knock on wood. Yeah. I like it so much. I always have it with me. So, but you can get the tracker app for it. So you don't have to worry about losing it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. And we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.